contraire, mon frère. Welcome to another exciting episode of Wave the Brush with me, your host, Kris, aka the Name Butcher, aka Hey You Get Off My Lawn, aka Kris, you are being creepy again. Wave the Brush, the most informative 120 minutes on the internet on the wargaming lifestyle. We'll talk about painting, terrain, conversions, and just about everything under the sun, meaning no topics are barred. We'll talk about anything and everything. So if you want to keep the topic at hand, or the conversation at hand, on hobby, painting, that kind of stuff, wargaming, then feel free to ask your questions in the chat, whichever direction it might be in for you. And if you're watching this after the fact, you can submit questions to Kris at weightofthebrush.com. If you're going to send pictures, send them as attachments in the email. Don't send it off as links to other sites because I won't read it. It's annoying, and it's because there's ads and crap like that. But anyway, so feel free to keep your questions rolling in as they, pertain to whatever you want. It can go off the rails pretty fast, though. It's in the description below, Kris at weightofthebrush.com, as well as a link to weightofthebrush.com, central hub of all this silliness. Has links to all the social medias, as well as Discord. Join us on Discord. It's a lot of fun. We keep the conversation rolling there 24/7. And again, it's kind of like this show where there's many channels, many topics. We talk about everything and everything. So, feel free if, you enjoy just talking about whatever. Because, as I have more and more, there are more things that we have in common than the things that separate us. So always bear that in mind. Also, at weightofthebrush.com, you'll find links for t-shirts. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see it down below. Want to look like a connoisseur of all that is good and holy in this world? They're wearing a Way of the Brush t-shirt. And if you purchase yourself a shirt, send a picture of yourself in your shirt, and I will add it to the Monkey Shrine, which is also at weightofthebrush.com. And of course, you'll find a link for Patreon. Huge thank you to all my patrons. Without your support, this channel would not be able to continue to do what it is that I do. And so a huge thank you to all of my patrons for their continued support, and all you brand new patrons. And so a huge thank you to all of you. If you're not able to support monetarily, i.e. money, thumbing up the video, liking, following, subscribing, commenting, ringing the bell, blah, 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 blah. So all that helps a great deal as well. And I'll take a couple clicks of a button, and you help me out a great deal. And a huge thank you to everybody who does that. And of course, a huge thank you to Carl, Guy Me Your Alpha, Beer and Blood Bowl. That's his YouTube channel. Check him out. If you love yourself some beer, you love yourself some Blood Bowl. Beer and Blood Bowl is where it's at. We always take time to thank Carl, even though he is no longer with us, for taking the time out of his busy day, for creating the email jingles that play before the email segments of the show. And so always, much love to Carl. And of course, speaking of love, much love to my baby brother Evan for creating the intro-outro music that plays at the begin and end of the show. And so always much love to my baby bro. I thought I could get through the spiel without, messing things up, getting tongue-tied, what have you. But no, I did it. So a big thank you to my brother. And if you're into comics, Rare Comics, EB Comics, it's in the description below. Check it out. I'm talking rare. Not medium rare. Not uncommon. Rare. Who's joining us today? I can see Evan Belleau. Sup, everybody? Sup? Sophie, Afternoon Monkey Peeps, and Master Guru of the Brush, Kris. Good afternoon, Sophie. Oliver Pedersen. Hey, Kris. Hey, Barfin Sheep. On I'm here for once. Yeah, welcome, Barfin. Usually I always talk to Barfing, and it's strange to see his name typed out, and it's just kind of, hi. Car King 555, I feel burned out for painting for myself, but not for painting for friends. That's interesting. I've never really, I've taken on projects for friends and, help people out and, help friends out, of course, and, again, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm more of a teach a man to fish kind of guy. And yeah. But yeah, it does feel good. And it's also one of those things that can help you find your passion, because sometimes, for example, for a lot of us miniature collectors, we have huge forces, Space Marines, whatevers, right? And a friend who's just getting into the hobby and you want to help them out and get them started and, really build up the enthusiasm, get the ball rolling, as it were. And, you just kind of, you know what? Yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you paint your whatever they are. You know, just different whatever you're painting, right? And or even could be Space Marines, but a different chapter, and you never get to paint that chapter. So you're like, yeah, you know what? I'll help you out. I'll get you rolling, and you know. So yeah, I totally endorse that. Sometimes painting for your friends is just as good as painting for yourself. Some might argue even better. Then, of course, yeah, then you run into that pitfall of, you know, you should do this for a living. You should do commission painting. And you're like, oh my God, okay, here we go. Don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into that trap. Just because commission painting is such a hard gig, it burns out more people than it elevates, or, you know, people who can actually make a go of it. It requires a good, strong work ethic. You know, if you struggle to get projects done, like this guy, yeah, commission painting is not a very good gig. I'm sorry for all the commission painters out there who are like, no, I love commission painting. It's great. It's the best thing ever. And yeah, I make tons of money. And you know, yeah, those people are more like the exception than the rule. So bear that in mind. Just weigh your options. Think about it seriously, you know, before diving in head first and, you know, ending up way, oh, for the love of God, piss off. I should turn that off. I should just turn my phone off. Frickin' technology. Frickin' technology. Matthew Perez, good morning, Kris and fellow monkeys. How is everyone doing today? Yes, how is everybody doing today? It's a lovely Saturday. Here in Ontario, we got a nice fresh layer of snow, so it's the cool air is back. It gave us like, I don't know, 3-4 inches. 3 or 4 inches. That's what I keep telling the wife. 3 or 4 inches. And, yeah, it's a little bit cool. It's not so much that I feel it necessary to go out and shovel it, because it actually, you know, it's cold, but tomorrow it's going to be warm, and then, you know, it's all gone, right? And then it's like, what's the point, right? I mean, when it snows in December and you're like, wow, what's the point? It's going to be gone by April. What's the point of shoveling? It's going to be gone in April. It's going to be gone in a few months. Sir Peanut Butter, morning, Kris and peeps. Morning, Sir Peanut Butter. Gail B, hello, kitten. Kitten. Me? I don't know if I've ever been called kitten before. That's a new one for Kris. Kitten. Pumpkin? What other in terms of endearment are we going to go with here? Greenleaf terrain. I'm an exception and a rule. Well, again, that's a unicorn kind of situation. And Adam, you are a unicorn. Sophie, well, I'll never do a commission. It takes me months just to get paint to paint one unit. Yeah, it's same here, Sophie. I take forever. I'm notoriously slow. I mean, I struggled most of the week to get this one little Corsair done from the Kill Team Nachman box set. I love this guy. Remember when they were previewing these guys? And I was like, wow, look at this guy. And then, of course, I gave him the D cannon. I gave him the D. And, yeah, I posted on Instagram today. So I'm going to take I think I'm going to take a better picture, though. I tried to take it with my phone and my usual way, and I don't know, it just wasn't working. It wasn't working for me. So, yeah, I'm going to take a better picture later. Later. Not right now. Later. Do you think I should do a tutorial on taking pictures? I mean, there's already quite a few videos out there, I think. And I'm pretty sure I've done tutorials on taking pictures. But I don't think I've done them for my channel, though. But yeah, maybe. We'll see. I do have actually an idea. It'd be a little bit longer video, but yeah. And it was something I was thinking of, you know, creating. I mean, like, I have a list of video ideas and stuff like that. Like, every time I get an idea, I just jot it down. And my list is getting longer because, well, I haven't gotten around to filming the damn things, right? So there's all sorts of things on the to-do list. I just haven't gotten around to doing them. I think because if I was to jump into doing some of these projects that I really want to kind of get into, I'd probably go pretty quiet as far as the channel's concerned, and I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to go quiet and, trying to get other projects done, right? So it's kind of why I end up not getting them done. But anyway, Gelby fucking mood, phone rings, fuck yeah. Greenleaf, I ate a lot of corn at university. At uni. That's clever. That's pretty clever. For 12:12 in the afternoon. It's pretty clever. Matthew Perez. No, sorry. Russ Matthews, jeez. Hi, Kris. First time chatting you live. Russ Matthews? I bet I've read that name before. You've commented on videos, I believe. No? And this is the first time we're talking, like, in the live situation? Really? 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 I find that hard to believe. Jabba's left nut. Hello, sausage wallet. A vagina? Yeah, you made me think about that one. Is that a euphemism for vagina? Is that what it is? Is he calling me a vagina? A vag? Evan Belleau, I feel your pain, Sophie. Yeah. Barf and Cheat, you have done a tutorial on pics. Have I? Even on my channel? Did I? I don't remember. Anyway. Yeah. Maybe we'll do another one. Because I know the way I have it structured in my mind, how the video tutorial would play out is going from kind of point A to a point B and everything in between kind of thing. Basically kind of more of a comprehensive type of, experience. Experience? I don't know. But yeah, anyway. Jabba's left nut. Photos using a phone would be nice. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, that kind of thing. If this makes sense to anybody. And anybody who's just is not watching and only listening, I'm doing a hand gesture there. If you got to explain it, then I guess you kind of missed the mark, right? War Pigment, Dorito. Airbrush. All right. I kind of like those emojis for an airbrush. Where'd you get those? Is it like 4 emojis? It's like the front and back of the airbrush, but you just do them together? See, I'm so bad at this streaming and Twitch and all this stuff. I mean, I have emotes and stuff on my channel, and apparently I can do it for YouTube as well, but I haven't done it. Sophie, speaking of the Eldar box set, does the Eldar one have terrain in it like the Kill Team set? If it does, it'd be perfect for new players. You'll have a nice starting army, terrain rules, and dice. The Eldar one. You mean that the new combat patrol? No, it's going to be just models. I don't even think it'll have rules. It'll just be a booklet, probably some transfers, and a bunch of models, right? So it looks like it's 2 Guardian sprues, a Farseer, a Wraith Lord, and 2 bike units. Yeah. So. Yeah. As far as terrain, I made a video. Did I make it up? Did I post it on YouTube? I mean, I might not have posted on YouTube. I might have only posted it on TikTok. In the Eldar Codex, there's a nice big picture. You know those little walkways you see, like with the arches, and then there's the walkways? The walkways themselves have very deep cuts in them. I wonder if there's a decent picture online. Hold on, I'm going to do a quick search here. Eldari Codex. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the image. Oops, not shopping. Fuck off. Anyway, I made a TikTok video about it because it's the kind of thing that is wishful thinking, or is it a preview, or what? Are you fucking kidding me? We're not gonna find the fucking picture. It was all over the place last week. It was like literally everywhere. Ugh. This is exhausting. I'm exhausted already. Fucking hell. Oh, wait. Maybe I saved it. Hold on. Did I save it? Oh, I don't have it on my thing, though. Shit. I don't have it set up to show this program. Fuck. Okay, you know what? We're going to the community site. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Sorry. It's taking a little longer than expected. Eldar-E Code X. I like when you click load and nothing happens. Load! God damn it. Of course, I'm not seeing anything. Yes, it's this picture right here. All right. So it's this picture right here. And right beside, on the right of the avatar, that little spine, that arch, you can see it has a seam line running right down the middle of it. And again, like I said, is this wishful thinking or is this a preview of things to come? Like if you look at the walkways as well, see how deep those cuts are in the details? That's more like the realm of battle, you know, like how they do the terrain. That's more like that. And so which is why it makes me think that this could possibly be something for sale down the road. And same with the Wraith Guard or Wraith Knight statue. It doesn't look exactly like the Wraith Knight. It's similar, but I don't think it's exactly the same. I think it's deliberately made like that. Anyway, I think it'd be really cool if this stuff was produced. And I like the archways, and they're not very big. And I'm wondering if like you could get like something like, you know, a box set of these where you get, say, I don't know, 10 arches and enough walkways and bends and, you know what I mean, to make like, you know, really interesting. Like pretty much just whatever you see right there on the screen. And even comes with like a Wraith Knight statue or whatever. I'd probably pick up 2 of those kits. If this was a real kit. But yeah, if you examine the picture, if you go in and examine that archway, you'll see a seam line. And the seam line tells me that it's a product that has gone through the you know, the molding process, right? Because if it was 3D printed, because we know Games Workshop does 3D print masters and stuff like that, right? If it was 3D printed, it wouldn't have that seam line on it. It's very unlikely, I should say. Unless, of course, it was 2-part 3D printed and then they glued it together because it was too big for the bed, or you know what I mean? Something along those lines. Sure, that's possible. But, you know, I don't know. I was just speculating, and so it's wishful thinking as well, I suppose, because yeah, I'd totally pick those up if those were real kids. Greenleaf terrain. Hey Kris, fuck you. Okay. Russ Matthews, lots of yes matey, love your stuff. Cocking, yep. Russ Matthews, did you say hand job? Hand job. Hand job? Like a job for the hands? Yeah, let's roll up our sleeves and let's get to this hand job. Like real men. Only real men roll up their sleeves and get in dirty for a hand job. Warpig, next level painting. Oh, that's where the emotes come from? Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Cocking, I have started to take pictures on my solid sheets of my bed due to the light color it has. Oh, like your sheets are a light color? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever works, man. Like whatever works. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but yeah. Yeah, if you have like sheets that are like a really, really light off color, like a light blue, light gray, something like that. Yeah, those would be perfect for, you know, backdrops and, you know, taking your photos and stuff like that. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Gail B, let's start off with a loaded question. What mini or minis are you most proud of? Any category, any criteria, go now. Do it. What mini or minis are you most proud of? I don't know. For me, personally, As far as like looking at all the stuff I've painted, and even the stuff that I remember I painted and lovingly put effort into, and spent a good deal of time painting and what have you. It's hard. It's very, very hard. And when you've loved and nurtured something, it's kind of like children. How can you say which child is your favorite? I mean, yes, I know that there is instances, but that seems kind of crap, right? Because that means that you only have a limited amount of love in your heart, and only so much love can go to certain places. Whereas I feel the more healthier attitude is that you love them all the same. And I kind of view my own creations that way. My own artwork, my own models that I've lovingly spent time on, either a little bit of time or a great deal of time. It is still the same level of love there, and attention and nurturing and stuff like that. So yeah, for me it's kind of hard to answer that question because I don't know. It's just hard it's hard to separate it in that kind of way that, this is my most favorite. This was my most favorite. This will be my most, what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to do that when, you are something somewhat serious about your painting and your effort, and, it's hard to separate that. Each is unique. Each has its own personality. Each was its own journey, had its own problems, had its own life, as it were, right? And so, yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to distinguish. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I don't know about the rest of you. I'm sure many probably are the most proud of probably their most current effort, which is fine as well, because, somebody who is relatively new or is, just starting this painting journey, that, they're seeing the gains of their taking their time and mastering these techniques and the colors and, all these things. And so their latest effort, they'll be most proud of, right? So, yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of a tough one. For me, it's a tough one. I mean, I enjoy all my projects. Are there any that I'm disappointed in? Sure. Yeah. Some that didn't turn out the way I wanted to? Sure. Yeah, there's plenty of those. Some of them who've exceeded what I was planning to do? It's rare, but once or twice I think it's happened. Yeah. I like them all. I love all my children equally. I'm just saying that just so that I get a nice Father's Day gift. That's all I'm saying that for. Just so I don't paint myself into a corner, so to speak. Sophie, I think I've seen that vid you did. I think you said something about it might be 3D printed. Yeah, on TikTok, yeah. It's possible if it's 3D printed. It's possible. It's possible it was 3D printed, and then they cast it in resin and then made those terrain. That's possible as well. I mean, it's all possible, because yeah, like if it was something that was getting tooled up, and they're going to do a production run of, I would think that whatever we saw in pictures, right, would be the plastic kits. But if they've already gone through that far to make those a plastic kit, then that would mean that they've already made the mold for that, and there is a run of those kits. Whether or not that's true, who knows, right? But yeah, I found it funny when looking at that picture that, yeah, there's a seam line there, because typically you don't see seam lines if it's a print. It could be a small run from, say, Forge World, because they do have the facilities right there on the grounds, so that's entirely possible as well. Either way, make it available for the rest of us is my point. Gail B, You got to clip that hand job bit. Well, anybody can clip. I'm pretty sure anybody can clip now. If you're watching this on YouTube, and I think if you're watching this on Twitch too, you can clip this. Yeah, if you find something that's hilarious or stupid or embarrassing or whatever, yeah, feel free to clip it. Go ahead. Feel free. If I do something really dumb, yeah, make me regret it. I dare you. No, I'm kidding. Don't. Nathaniel. Greetings, Kris and fellow monkey. Yeah. Oh, he's talking to Cock King. Greetings, Nathaniel. What's happening? Sophie, as you're currently working on Jetbike, the Banshees, Aeronautica, Banshees, what will be your next project, Banshees, when you're finished those, Banshees? I like it, Sophie. That's a subliminal messages. I like it. I like it a lot. And, yeah, Banshees. Russ Matthews, your Eldar army is bootyful. Bootyful. You got to be proud of those minis, matey. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot there that I'm proud of, and there's a lot there that I'm like, ugh, I gotta, fix those and, get them finished and stuff like that. Sure. I mean, there's plenty of that. Plenty of work in progresses. Really, it's like completed projects, working on projects, and to do. My to-do pile is huge. I'm not bragging. That's not a brag. That's not a flex. That's not, whatever you want to call it. I'm not bragging that I've got a huge to-do pile. Some guys walk around like, I got a big one. I'll tell you, I got a big one. To-do pile. Yeah, no, I'm not walking around there like strutting around like cock of the walk kind of thing. Is that an expression? Cock of the walk? Where did that come from? I don't even know. My old-timey dictionary. But anyway, yes. Yes. Cock. Gilby, this is the way. This is the way. Barfing sheep. Oh, that's Sophie. Calm soul mets. Good morning. Good morning, calm soul molds. Calm soul molds. Calm soul molets. Comso? I'm just gonna say Comso. There we go. Comso. Good morning. In fact, I'll have a sip of coffee with you. Sophie, just suggesting. Yeah, I know. I hear you, Sophie. Banshees. Banshees. And Banshees. Oh. Were we talking earlier about the Banshees? I remember one time we were having a conversation. It was an in-depth conversation. It felt like it was a real heart-to-heart. And, I feel like we really got somewhere. It was Banshees. Nathaniel, Kris, be careful what you wish for. Someone takes your word for it and creates short embarrassing you. Yeah, I'm sure somebody is working on that. I usually don't get too embarrassed from stuff, like being in public or out with family, friends. Although, it does get a little bit embarrassing, I suppose, when I'm with my mother and my mother starts talking about, like when I was a kid and, pooping my pants or, stuff like that. Like, it's just like, oh my God, we're telling these stories again, That's about it. Just my ma. Just my ma. My ma. Hey, ma. Ma. Excuse me. Sorry. But yeah, that's about it. I think it's only my mother that can still embarrass me. Like, telling stories and, what have yous and stuff. Yeah. Russ Matthew, you mean piles of opportunity. You can get cream for that now. The piles of opportunity, yes. The piles of opportunity. Well, did I say piles of shame? I didn't say piles of shame. Piles of opportunity, yes. I concur. No, what did I call it? Did I call it piles of shame? If I called it piles of shame, then bad, Kris. Gail B, are you aware of that accursed rule, number 34? If it exists, Nurgle is no exception. The accursed rule, number 34. No, I'm not. No, you might have to fill me in on that one. But yeah. Barfing Sheep, never make Kris say cream. Cream or queen? Make it queamy. Oh, it's so queamy. Oh, shit. What were we talking about? Oh, because I was mixing the paint yesterday when we were working on stuff. Yeah, it's queamy. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, now I remember. Sophie, dads are more embarrassing than mums. Dads around their daughters, yes. I'd do it deliberately. Now, my daughter, she does, I wouldn't say suffers from anxiety, but yeah, she's got a good case of it. And I try not to do it too much, but a little bit. It's kind of fun, just you know, nudging her towards that ledge. I know, it sounds awful. It sounds awful, and it probably is awful. But I'll do it every time. Don't worry, she's a scrapper, though. She's a scrapper, so don't worry. She's okay. Gail B, if it exists, there's prawn for it. Yeah, probably. If what exists. I don't even know what we're talking about. Being creamy? Queamy? Oh, it's so queamy. Comso, as dads, we have earned the right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's one of those trade-offs, right? It's one of those trade-offs. I mean, like if you, as somebody who's, you know, going to start a family, the trade-off of your freedom and your resources and your time and, you know, your life, you're basically giving up your life, right? To bring new life into this world for a time until they're adults. And then you kick them out the fucking door and then you go back and you resume to whatever you were doing, right? So anyway, this is some shit parenting advice. So anyway, yes, we have earned that right. And it is one of the perks of the job of being a father. You know, for those of us who take this kind of thing seriously, we want to raise our children to be good, healthy people, right? That's the job. That's the job we've decided to take. So to make sure that our children are not little fucking weaklings, we poke them. We poke them. And we push them towards ledges and see if they jump or if they fly, right? And so we poke them and we nudge them. As fathers. Mothers, yes, all the time. No, my babies. No, my babies. And fathers are like that as well. But it's a different thing, right? It's not the same. Fathers love their children just the same as a mother does. But a mother goes about it in different fashion, right? It's my babies. Mothers want to keep their babies close, right? Like a little clutch of eggs. Whereas a father, as soon as they hatch, oh, you're out the fucking door. Yeah, the constant reminder, right as soon as the kid is born, it's like, yeah, 18 years, then you're out, buddy. And he's like, I'm not even in my first pair of diapers yet. He said, yep, I don't fucking care. 18, you're out. So, yeah. Anyway, Nathaniel, parents are entitled to embarrass us in any possible situation. Yeah. I mean, my mother, she doesn't do it on purpose, and her whole side of the family, yeah, I don't think they do it on purpose. It's just, I don't know what it is, but yeah, yeah, like for whatever reason, I'm pushing 50 for fuck's sakes, and I have family members who refer to me not like in my given name, not my name that I'm known by in my community, but my birth given name, and still refer to me in the fashion as a little child, which I don't understand. So there's a few of them who do this, And I don't understand that. Now, mind you, I don't see them very often. And that's probably part of it. It's because it's kind of annoying. So, but I mean, I love them all the same, but, yeah, you take care of things over there. I'm going to be over here, take care of my things, I'm fine. I'm fine. But yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, my mother, though, like, she doesn't go out of her way to embarrass me or anything. At least I don't think she does. And it's very rare that she'll say things. It's usually whenever it's family gatherings and we're all sitting around having a laugh, and and then it delves into story time, and so then it's embarrassing stories when I was a baby, and these kind of things, right? That kind of stuff. Anyway, where the hell am I now? The Wannabe Painter. Hey folks, hope you're all fine. Became a dad the second time last week, and I'm super proud right now. Congratulations, that's awesome. Yeah, hopefully everything was good and had a nice healthy baby. 10 fingers, 10 toes. Looks like a family member. Because it would be a little embarrassing if the kid was, didn't look like you. That's kind of embarrassing. That's awkward. Especially when your parents come by and say, let's see our brand new grandchild. And then, yeah, you're looking, he doesn't look like any of us. Gail B. Rule 34 is a website. If it exists, there's porn for it. I got curious for shits and giggles. Oh, you got curious, did you? And searched for Nurgle. There were 3,670 results. That's... I don't really honestly have words for that. That's fucked up is what it is. Nathaniel, some folks shouldn't be parents, but that's a different story for another time. Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, 100%. There is a difference between a mother and a mom, or even mommy, right? There's a difference between father and dad, or daddy, right? So there are differences. Anybody, right? Anybody can be a father or a mother, but it takes work and effort to become a mommy or a daddy. Anyway. Comso, when our chickens stopped laying eggs, they got eaten. Yep. It was a good object lesson for the kids. No freeloaders in this house. I'm behind it 100%. Yeah. It's a harsh lesson, but yeah. No, and it gets the point across too. Especially because, it's like, well, see Gertrude here, she's not laying eggs anymore. So guess what happens, kids? And the kids are like, no, I don't know, Dad. What happens? Grab that chicken, lop that head off, watch him flop around for a bit, let the kids chase him around the yard a little, and then realize, oh shit, Gertrude's dead. Gertrude is dinner. Yeah, so, yeah, I hear you. It's a hard lesson, but it is one of those things that, yeah, like, I think personally, in people's youths, like, especially kids in the city and stuff like that, they should, every single one of them, every single child should, for a number of summers or years or whatever, periodically go and help out on a farm and do all the farm stuff. Not the big industrial farms. I'm not talking about that stuff because that's just corporate bullshit. But I'm talking about the farms with the chickens and the cows and the pigs and everything, and everything's right there. And then of course, they're planting the crops, and like the smaller farms, they should go, and of course the farmer gets help, working and doing stuff, of course, but also the kids get to learn where their fucking food comes from, right? Where they learn where their chicken comes from, they learn where their eggs are coming from, they learn where their meat is coming from, pork chops, bacon, beans, corn, potatoes, right? All that stuff. Every kid, especially in the cities, they should all go out to community farms, big farms, help out, pitch in. So 1 week, it's one school from this district. They go to this farm, help out. Next week, it's another district, go to a farm, help out. You know what I mean? And that alleviates some of the pressure from the farmers as well, because they have extra little hands running around, and learning stuff as well. It's community building, and it also instills a proper respect for our food as well. And realistically, that's more important, I think, than a lot of the lessons that people learn apparently in schools. Respecting the world they live in is far more important, right, than calculus or whatever other programs, that we suppose are so damn important, right? Anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Gail B. Queemy. Gail B. I wanted to eat rat poison. Jesus. Say what? Oh, after we're going to that site? Yeah, I would too. The wannabe painter. Thanks a lot. All are fine and out of the hospital. Baby boy has everything he needs on his body. Totally agree with the farm stuff, Kris said. The farm stuff? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's important. Even people in rural areas should go help out in farms, build strong ties to the farmers, because those people are very, very important, because especially with the fucking cost of everything increasing, getting locally sourced goods is how we're all going to survive and stop paying for corporate, meats that are, water packed and freeze dried, and it's just preservatives, all so they can make a buck. That's the only reason why we're running out of land, and why they talk about, there's not going to be enough food to feed everybody. There's plenty of food to feed everybody. It's the corporations clear-cutting land for more cattle and more crop, so they can continue to make profits from it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Fire Drake 18. Hello, Kris and Monkeys. Stop by for a few minutes to get some nuggets of wisdom for the day. Well, I'm afraid you tuned in to the wrong channel for that, because there ain't no wisdom nuggets around here. Just regular nuggets in my pants. Sophie, never worked on a farm, but I have helped my gran out with her rabbits, and she does rabbit shows. Would love to work on a farm, though. Would you? Would you, Sophie? Would you? Helping your gran with rabbits, and she does rabbit shows? The only rabbit shows that I ever caught was when we were killing them and skinning them and cooking them. And that was it. And you know what? They're delicious. Yeah, when I see pictures, like when I my son, he sends me dog videos, and and there was one, it was a rabbit, and the girl was making the rabbit dance, and it had like a little bow and like a little bow tie and whatever, and the rabbit was dancing. I looked at him, straight faced. I said, "Why would you send me a video of someone playing with their food?" He looked at me for a second, and he was like, "Oh, you're being an asshole again, Dad." But seriously though, why would somebody play with their food? I don't understand that. Anyway, Russ Matthews. You telling me tins of beans don't grow on trees? You'll be telling me next that Father Christmas does not exist. Well, I'm not going to tell you that. He doesn't exist. Nathaniel, my granny had a small farm with livestock and veggies. My brothers and me were taken there by our dad to help out. All sorts of tasks, from cleaning to waste disposal. Yeah, 100%. Everything. Kids in the city should go to a farm and do everything the farmer does. Help the farmer, right? And also too, like, it's good for character building, and it's good for confidence, because then kids will walk away from that experience going, I did something. I did work today. I earned today's meal. Right? They can hold their head up high. I did something. Right? I was part of the community. I did something for others, other than myself, other than my family. Right? That's a huge confidence builder. It's a huge confidence builder. Being part of a community. Being useful. Right? Being respectful. Helping. Like, you would be hard pressed to convince me that these are negative in any way, shape, or form. And yes, slaughtering animals for consumption would be part of that experience. Yes. As well as shoveling shit and all that stuff, yes. All the hard stuff. As well as the fun stuff. Like playing with goats. And scaring goats. Because I always wanted to go to a farm with the scaring goats and I watch the little and they fall over. That shit's hilarious to me. And then I'd eat them. I would eat him happily with a smile on my face, going, he was delicious. Oh, man. Sophie, what they should do is stick them on a medieval farm, and if you want to eat, you have to farm. No technology. Well, gotta have some sort of technology, Sophie. Fucking have people out there just clawing the ground with their bare hands. It's kind of harsh. That's harsh, Sophie. That's harsh. I didn't realize that you're that much of a hard ass, but yeah, that's harsh. No, I mean, they can get a hoe, sure, and a pick, you know, maybe a shovel. An axe, you know? Maybe some technology, for God's sake, Sophie. Think of the kids. For God's sake, it's the kid. These are children we're talking about here. For God's sake, Sophie. Please. Won't somebody please think of the kids? Fire Drake, I don't want some greasy teenager touching my vegetable. Who knows where they've been? True. I completely understand that, right? Some kid out there picking his nose and, you know, especially in these COVID days and walking around coughing on the, you know, the green peppers and stuff like that. No, I got green peppers. It's got fucking COVID all over it, right? Yeah. No, that's fine. Because you're supposed to wash your vegetables anyway before you cook them anyway, right? I mean, like, who goes to the grocery store, buys vegetables, comes home, slaps them on the cutting board, just fucking start going ham on them, as opposed to giving them a quick wash, right? Because oftentimes there's, you know, pesticides and all sorts of bullshit on them. Never mind just dust and, yeah, going to the grocery store and sitting on shelves. People walk by and cough their COVID all over it or whatever the fuck they have. Tuberculosis. Fuck, I don't know. And, you know, they go home and you don't wash your vegetables. For God's sakes, man, you're just begging to get something. Catch something. Anyway. Barfing Sheep. Farm work is very peaceful. Did it 3 years of it in school. Bacon tastes better when you raise it from a piglet. Yes, 100%. I agree. My great uncle, I helped out on his farm quite a few summers. I was young. In fact, I think I've told this story before. Getting eggs out of the chicken coop, and I was reaching in, and this one hen didn't want to move, and I was reaching my hand in, and the hen was looking at me. She turned her head sideways, and then just like that. And I was like, whoa, what the heck? It's like, geez, I think she got me. I got the egg, put it in my basket, left the chicken coop, realized it felt like I had a runny nose. And I was like, what the hell? And I seen there was blood. And I was, what the? And then looked, and yeah, there was a little chunk of my nose missing. Just a little chunk. She took a little chunk of my nose. Yeah. Then there was my great uncle's farm. He had a rooster, mean rooster, chased me all the time, and I was like I was young at the time, and this rooster felt like he was like the same height as me. He felt like he was like it was a big fuck off rooster, right? And he used to chase me. And I was scared to death of this thing because, you know, it was so aggressive, and it would just and it would chase you, and it would flop his wings, and you know what I mean. He was going to kick you and everything like that. And then cousin, yeah, she's, no, don't be afraid of it. And she went right up and she just booted it. And, like, he took off. Like, he went flying. Like, she kicked it. But I mean, like, because chickens do fly little distances, but they do fly. And yeah, she booted the rooster to just, dude, he just kept on going. Like, he got the message. Like, holy fuck. It might not have been her first time she kicked that rooster, but yeah, the rooster, he got his ass kicked that day. And from that point on, yeah, I wasn't that worried about him. I just kind of, I never kicked the animal, but yeah, I was just kind of like, just ignored it. And it seemed like if you just kind of ignored him, that he didn't really bother you, kind of thing. But yeah. Anyway. Dark Commission, episode 375, catching, killing, skinning, and eating the Easter Bunny. Yeah, that's pretty much the process right there. Have you ever heard a rabbit squeal? It sounds like a small child. I shit you not. If you've... Oh, shit. Damn it, I didn't do that, did I? Damn it. Oh, I messed this all up. Is this going properly? I might lag a second here. No, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use that title, Dark Commission. But yeah, I can't remember now what I was talking about. But anyway. Yeah, the screaming of the bunnies. Yes, that's what I was talking about. The silence of the lambs. Yeah, it's quite a shriek. Gail B, when I was 10, my grandpa made me chase down a deer on foot. Took a few hours, but we caught up. Best burgers I've ever had. Yeah. Fire Drinker, wonder if anyone has talked about the wolf pelt. Seems to be ignored. The wolf pelt. What wolf pelt? What wolf pelt? Sophie, baby rabbits are so cute. Not for eating, mean Kris. Damn it, Sophie, that's why you need to get on a farm. Get on a farm, kid. Don't worry. I get it. It's... I get it. It's cute little animals. And bunnies are cute, sure. They're also delicious. So, I'm torn. Yes, I'm torn. They are cute and they're fun. And watching them run around is, it's adorable. But they taste so good. They taste so good. I mean, I'm torn. The Waterby Painter. Helping on a farm in the summer heat and harvest cucumbers and strawberries would help some people on their food consuming habits. There is much food thrown away these days. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't even get me started on that. Oh, yeah, just... Have you ever looked at any Burger King, McDonald's, any fast food joint? How much food they throw away? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime against humanity, really, when you think about it. Wasting of food. Having so much food that you can just chuck it in the garbage and just let it go to a landfill and just rot. Like, that's absurd. That's obscene. It's obscene. Whatever, like, for those of us who believe in karma, yeah, just on those grounds alone, it's going to be bad. I don't want to take this to a dark place, but yeah, it's bad. Sophie, well, the difference between being hungry and horny is where you put the cucumber. True, very true. The science checks out on that one. Nathaniel, episode 375. Support your local farmers. Eat your kids. Jesus. Oh shit. Gal, Nathaniel, that's my girlfriend's job. Eating the unborn children. Perfect Sheep, episode 375. Roosters fly when kicked. Yeah, they do. They fly. Chickens too. I've never kicked a chicken. I don't think. I don't recall ever kicking that rooster. Because again, I wasn't very big, so yeah. Anyway. Fire Drinking Team, my cousins raise livestock. Farm to table is way better than mass production. Oh, 100%. 100%. When it's done in a sustainable fashion, right? You know. Yeah. And the world right now in how we consume food, we consume energy, right? Resources, how we consume it all is unsustainable. The levels of consumption are unsustainable. And collectively, when humans realize this, it's probably going to be too late. It'll probably be too late. Some might argue we're already at that point, but anyway. Nathaniel, what was that animation? It was about rabbits migrating and killing each other. Oh, the cartoon there. Yeah, that was really gory. Yeah, I don't know the name of it. Yeah, I know which one. I think I know which one you're talking about, though. Yeah. Fire Drake. A bunny and 2 slices of bread. Now that's good eating. Yeah, see, I've always enjoyed them in stew. I've always enjoyed rabbit and stew just because they impart so much flavor. You know, especially with some carrots and potatoes and a little bit of celery. Yeah. Shit, I'm getting myself hungry now. I'm making myself hungry. Watership Down. Yes, thank you, Sophie. Yes, Watership Down. Dark Commission's Watership Down. Gail B, Watership Down, I think. I think we're all talking water shit. Water house down? Water house down and watership. Watership, water down. Water down? Water house? Fuck, I'm lost. Let's check out what our good friends at Games Workshop are doing. It is Kill Team Knackman time. Oh yeah, and they also sent me a copy of the, what is it? Chalnath? How do you pronounce that word? Anyway, yeah, das Buch. I think this is pretty fun. Now, I don't recall how long it's been since this the Chalnath book was released. Or the box set, I should say. But, yeah. I like the fact that it is books, models, all separate. And, of course, it looks like the terrain as well is being sold separate. So, there, you know, you can buy it as a starter box or, you know, wait until it's all separate and you can buy the book. And the Kill Team Chalnath, whatever. That book is page for page the same book that you would have got if you bought the box set. So, for anybody who was curious. I was going to do a video talking about it, but it pretty much would have been that. This is the book. It's page for page the same as the other book, the book that was in the box set. But I think it's fine. Now, I have one small critique of these box sets. And that is that each of these box sets, if they are like a starting point, then they all should come with that little mini rule book in them. They should all come with that mini rulebook. This does not. As anybody who watched the unboxing will see. Yeah, because essentially this is a complete box, right? So for some people out there, this is going to be a starting point. And technically, you can't play buying this box, right? And that's kind of annoying. It should, all these boxes that when they do these boxes, they should all come with the rulebook. They should all be treated as an entry point to this game, to this hobby. And yeah, that's my only critique really of this, is that they should all these box sets, every box set really should come with the mini version of the rules, just to get you started. Then yeah, anybody who wants to, you know, get the big books and the collector's editions and stuff like that, sure, they can totally spend the money on that stuff, right? But otherwise, yeah, these boxes should really have everything in them. Got the sisters, got the Tau, got the dice. Oh, there's the Void Scar dice. Not bad. Chaos dice, not bad. Yeah, so you can see the Killzone Chalnath. Kalnath? I don't know. Yeah. Now, the good folks over at G Dubs have sent me these box sets of Kill Team. And, ooh, Roscoe cards. Deepkin. I might have to pick that up. The Deepkin. Ooh, Deepkin dice. Looks just like the Eldari dice. Pitches. Books. I kind of like the Battle Tome books without the red border on it. I kind of like the look of it for the collectors, the limited edition collector edition. I kind of like that look better. Anyway. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on with G-Dubs today. As far as like pre-orders are concerned. But yeah, I can't remember what I was going on about. The boxes. Everything's sold separate. I think it's really cool. Yeah, these starter sets, though, they should come with a small rule book. For 40K, Age of Sigmar, Kill Team, they should all come with a little mini rule book. Just something that gets people started, They should all be treated like an entry point. Because somebody who buys this, they're going to be disappointed. Because, okay, I buy this box, but I can't play it. So, I got to go to Kill Team here. Hold on, am I still in the window? No. So I go to Kill Team. Is there rules? Okay, rules. Here we go. So then I got to shell out at least $100 for 2 books, tokens, the rulers, and tactical cards. Right? Like the starter set does come with, everything. It comes with the little rule book, comes with tokens, companion book, comes with the gangs, and a little bit of terrain and a play area. That's pretty cool. That's a starter set. And all these other big box sets, they really should be treated the same. Oh, Octeris is its own book now too? Okay. So yeah, I mean, get the Octeris book, get the Chalnath book. So I'd imagine, what was the other one? What was the other book? Before this Nachman one. What the hell was the other book? Shit, the boxes are in the other room. Or was that it? Maybe it's just these 3 books? Like these 3 boxes? Maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. Getting old, people. Getting old. Nathaniel, you need to gargle the CH sound. When does GW ever do should haves? Yeah. Fire Drinking GW should have edition? Yeah. Kim, hey, bit late, but here. Welcome, Kim. Yeah. So with those box sets, I have all that terrain because I have the Chalnath box, I have the Nachman box, and I have that starter box. And so I have all this terrain, so I'm thinking that I might have to do some terrain assembly in the future. Get all this shit put together. The Nachman box though comes with like pretty decent amount of terrain. Like it's the big box. Well, if you watch the unbox video, you'll see most of it is the terrain, right? And the starter box, I mean, like realistically for its price, it's not a terrible box. Comes with 2 gangs, enough terrain to fight out some of the scenarios. It's got the mini rulebook, it's got the tokens, it's got the rulers, right? It's got everything in there, and it's only what 65 British. That's what 100 and some bucks Canadian. What does that? What does that shit cost me? What time we at? Okay. Is it gonna be here? Will it be here? No. Yeah. Maybe. What does the starter set cost me? $120 for a starter set. That's not terrible at all. $120 for a starter set. You go halvesy with somebody. Yeah, $60. Cost of the gang. You got somebody to play with, right? Octeris and Chalnath. Galnath? Calnath? I don't know, all these made up words. It's all made up. Because basically when you're trying to apply the rules of English, it's taking forever to load. I'm done with that. I'm done with the website. Ba-dum-bum. Fire Drake. Everyone's ignoring Kris sitting on a wolf pelt, but not me. I see it. It's there. See what? I'm not sitting on a wolf pelt. No. I'm not sitting on it. The Barfix Sheep. Yo, Kim. Yo. Sophie. Is it wolf or sheepskin rug? Sheepskin? No. No sheeps. No. Gail B. P-nose. P-nose? P-nose? Barfix Sheep. I don't see the problem. Yeah. Fire Drake. All words are made up. True. True. They are all made up. Very true. So, yeah. Nathaniel, is it real or fake? What? Is what real and what fake? The wolf pelt? Do you think contextually I would go with a fake, given what we know of Kris? Gel B, call me Count Schlongula, the way I ask permission to enter. Because you're a vampire? You're like a vampire? You can only go in if you're invited? Yeah, I'm kind of that way too. Yeah. You know what? Be more like a vampire. That way we probably have a little less, unconsensual goings on. Be a vampire. Ask for permission before going in. Always. Right? Because you can't go in. You can't. That's the rules. Vampire can't enter your home unless he's invited in. Or she. And so, yeah. Be more like a vampire. I hear you. Dark Commission. It ain't a wolf skin. It's Easter Bunny and its family. No, see? Normally this sits up in my living room, but just the way things have gone, it's just it keeps falling off the couch and what have you. So I said, I'll put it here for now. The reason for this is because that character has the fur on their thing, and so I thought, right. So that's all. There we go. Right there. And no, it's not fake. This was a living, breathing animal at one point. Looks more like a hamster. Get off me. Get off me. Anyway. Whoop. Did he fall? You see? That's what I mean. See, he doesn't like being propped up. He's got his own decisions about stuff. Anyway. And yeah, I also pulled him off because I pulled him off. And because he was looking a little mangy. Yeah, up here. He was a little, I don't know, just the way he was tucked in behind the couch and what have you. It was just kind of covered in hair now. I looked like I was playing with like a sheepdog. Covered in hair. Anyway. Hair's floating everywhere now. Gelby, vampires always ask for consent and then they drink your fluids. Right? So be more like a vampire. Nathaniel, it's fake. Can see the IKEA price tag. Fire Drake. What is that? Velvet? Coming to America? Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. What is that? Velvet? Anyway. Nathaniel just saw. The Barfix Sheep. That's a big fucking hamster. Won't fit in any arse. Nope. It's too big for an arse. It's too big. All right, let's jump over to the Instagram side of things because we can and we shall. So, if you want to share your work, but don't feel like sending me an email, use the hashtag WayOfTheBrush and I do it on this segment of the show where we have a look at it. We should share. We enjoy it. We give it the thumbs up. I don't really comment on the work. So if you really want me to, like, you know, be critical of your work and offer input and such, send me an email. If you just want to show off what you're working on, feel free. Use the hashtag #WayTheBrush. And yeah, I'll show it off here and give it a thumbs up. If you use the hashtag and I don't give it a thumbs up right away, because I am on Instagram a fair amount, don't fret, because I do it on this segment of the show and it just reminds me of where I am in my little list. So, you know, don't be shocked if it's days before you see a thumb up from me on your using the hashtag. That's all. Anyway, I like how some of these other artworks keep popping into the thing too. I don't remember that Skaven on the right. I don't remember the Skaven. Anyway, what do we got here? This is Kim. Can tell already. It's Kim. The Rangers. That's it. It's just the Rangers. Give it a thumbs up. I really dig the camo. I liked how you went for the urban camouflage. That's what I'm thinking of doing for my Shroud Runners, is an urban camouflage. I'm not sure I'm going to go for the greeny, jungly type. Or I might go brown. I don't know. Really nice stuff. I like this guy. It's probably one of my favorite Rangers. I just really like the pose and everything. It's fun. It's fun, yeah. Toast, yeah. Yeah, really nice work, man. Oh, yeah, there's this dickhead's picture. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a better picture of that later. This one is from our good buddy Kevin Cabal. Raul Partha, the Complete Adventurer WF3 from Weird Fantasy Range, released in 1980. This figure is still produced by Iron Wind Metals, who cast many old Raul Partha miniatures, and has been sold as the Complete Adventurer with Sword and Shield, or as the Overburdened Adventurer. I don't tend to name miniatures, but this guy reminds me of a character in Call of Cthulhu RPG I run for a group of friends. One of the player believes his character can carry any item he could ever think of or need in any situation, so I give you Abernathy. Painted for a collector with Belleau and Citadel, and based with Woodland Scenics and Gamer Grass products. Very, very cool. Yeah, he's got a lot on his he's got a lot on his plate. He definitely he's got a lot of shit going on. And apparently a haircut ain't one of them. He's got a big quiver of arrows, but I didn't see a bow there. Oh, he's got two quiver, and he's got an axe back there. Jeez Louise. This guy is packing. He's got an axe on his belt, or some tool on his belt. Could be even a dildo for all we know. I mean, everybody overlooks the dildo and the danger in which it presents, so, you know. Always be cautious of somebody walking around with a dildo in their backpack or dangling from their belt. Oh, look at this. This is from Disco. Work in progress on my 156 scale Sherman tank. Bit of a palette cleanser. Very, very cool. Very, very nice work. I like the airbrushing. I like the nice smooth gradients on it. Nice clean little edge highlights on it. Yeah. He's already starting to apply transfers onto it. Very, very nice. I'm going to assume... Now, I'm assuming here we're going to see some weathering soon on this, right? Yeah. That's it in bare plastic. Rubicon Models. Never heard of that company. Rubicon Models. Disco, next time you're... Oh, he's got a beer in the shot, too. Disco. Next time you're in Discord, send me the link. I've never heard of Rubicon Models. I mean, I might have, but it's not ringing any bells for me. The Wannabe Painter, painting a tiger, part 3, did an oil wash with the 2 brown tones and tried to make some streaking so that I can work out in steps to come. Okay. The exhaust got some rust enamels and a bit of black oil streaks. Also some rust work on the spare tracks. Lots of work to do with the chipping stage next. Very, very cool. Did I give the last one a like? I did. So here we got our tiger. I like it. Wheels look good. So I'm going to assume that this is going to get like painted like dusty, right? Because he's obviously like Africa core. Yeah. Yeah, really good stuff. The rusty tracks. Yeah. Me likey. Very cool. Old Man Logan. Let's give that a look. Here we go. There be dragons. Stormdrake Guard Commission. I don't know why I started doing that like some sort of shitty Scottish accent. What? Anyway. Not the shitty Scottish accent, but my rendition of an accent in shittily. Anyway. Really nice work, man. The gold just pops just because that dragon is so darn dark. And I love the tone in the wings. Oh, look at that. Holy shit. This is really good, man. This is really good. I'm impressed. I really enjoy those wings, that deep tone like that. I really like that. It just makes that gold stand out. It makes that his gold armor and the rider just pop. Yeah. You're highlighting on the scales. Like it's black, but it's not, you know. It doesn't go too far from the black. It doesn't start to feel too gray or anything like that. Dude, this is really good, man. Am I going to say it's some of the best I've seen from you? Sure, why not? Sure, let's throw it out there. Yeah, this is probably some of the best work. Now, I'm sure old man's probably going, no, Kris, I thought this one was my best work, but this is really good. Yeah. Your work on the black is excellent. Excellent. And those wings, the membranes on the wings, that's just too much fun. And it's got such a nice... Oh, man. Like here, let's go back to this picture here. No. Yeah, this one right here. Can we see that okay? Yeah, we see that just fine. Yeah. I like this. This is the pretty angle. Almost. Yeah, man. Really solid work on this. Those wings really do it for me. They do it for me, man. Wannabe Painter? Painting a Tiger Part 2. Oh, we're going backwards. Painted on some camouflage with masking putty the first time. Have to learn how to deal with it because I had trouble with paint collecting under it and forming nasty marks. Gave chipping medium a try again on the exhaust. After that, I did all the details and slapped some transfers on. The spare tracks that will go onto the turret and on the front got pre-rusting treatment. Next, we'll go some washes and priming the tracks. Very, very cool. Did we like that? Yeah, we did like that. Did I already like that? Or did I just do that? Shit, I can't remember. And so you had a problem with the masking, right? You were using masking putty. You might have been laying too much paint down. I'm going to assume that the yellow was first and you were using the green. The green was being laid down. Yeah, you might have been laying it on too heavily. Were you doing it by hand or by airbrush? How bright it looks before all the weathering steps, eh? Very, very cool. Oh, some asshole on his conversion. Kevin Cabal, Rob Partha, Wood Elf, and Bo Fantasy Collector Series, sculpted by Tom Mayer from 1979. These 25 mils sculpts always impress me with the details talented artists like Tom Mayer can pack into such a small figure. I base all these older pewter and lead minis on larger bases since they can be a bit tippy with their small build on the bases, and that could cause paint chipping. In this case, our happy little elven advent archer is now on a 25mm Games Workshop base, slathered in astrogranite to blend the two together. Painted for a collector with Vallejo Citadel paints and based on Woodland Scenics and Gamer Grass products. Very, very cool. I like the green. Really nice work on the green. Yeah, I like the tunic. That's really nice. Yeah, so if this is a 25mm base, yeah, these guys are pretty small. They're just small. They're just small. Very, very cool. Brush mutts. Can't wait to get these beasts into the Underhive. 1 down, 9 to go. Before and after pigments and enamels. So I'm going to assume this is the after pigments. Definitely looks like after pigments because I can see the weapons. Right. Very, very cool. The teeniest word of advice: be mindful of your priming. Be sure not to overprime your models. But very solid. Black Skull Studios, Stormguard Riflemen, the meat and bones of the Stormguard Army, 5-man unit. Blue Skull Studios, oh, and he's got his things there. So anybody wants to follow them on Twitch and Etsy and everything like that, they stream 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so these are these armor dudes. They look like a mix between like Space Marines and Halo. Almost. They look like almost like they could be in Halo, like heavy armor dudes. Very, very cool. Yeah, that's cool. Ooh, another one. Ghost Squad, 3 men added the sniper bots for regular rifles if the Stormguard troopers for this conversion. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool looking models. I don't know if I'm going to rush out and buy them, but they're pretty cool looking. Captain Sarah Black of the Ghost Sniper Division of the Stormguard Army. Check out the Etsy store to find this model. No, I don't feel like checking out the Etsy store. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Again, they're kind of like a mix between Master Chief and a Space Marine. Like the gun, that looks like a Halo gun. It kind of looks like a combination between Aliens, Halo, and... Well, that's about it. Because it doesn't really look like a bolt gun. The Wannabe Painter, step 1 in tiger painting. Painting dark yellow Dunkelgelb? Dunkelgelb? What the hell's Dunkelgelb? That's a fun word to say. Dunkelgelb? Did a mix of 2 dark yellow tones because the one was bright and the other one was too green. Next step will be masking it for the camouflage and chipping medium. Another try on the exhaust protection. With this, I remembered how much I hate painting yellow. Yeah, so I'm going to assume you're doing this by hand. And it looks like nice, smooth, even coverage. Doing it by hand. It's a pain in the ass, but you know it's well worth the effort when it's all said and done, right? So wait, those tracks started off yellow? Oh no! Anyway, yeah. Interesting. Very, very cool. Thank you, Wannabe Painter. Hiroki, Mandalorian Archer Kit Bash. Made this some time ago for Mates Dungeons and Dragons character. Definitely brings character to the table when we play. Wish I took more photos at the time. Let's give that a like. Yeah, look at that. It's a Mandalorian with a bow. That's something you don't see. Like in Star Wars. Mandos with bows. Or like, you know, Star Wars, other than Chewie with a crossbow, right? But otherwise you don't really see like the... Well, I guess anybody who watched Bad Batch, yeah, they have bows. So, okay, yeah, bows do exist in Star Wars. Blue Skull Studio. Oh, we already like this one. Oh, right, because I remember talking about this green glow in his hand. That's right. Yeah. 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 We already saw these ones. Well, awesome, folks. Thank you for sharing that and using the hashtag Way of the Brush. If you want to have a peek at your work and share what you're doing, like I said on this segment, I don't really offer critiques as far as, you know, go this way or that way. You know, we save that for the email segment where, not that I'm going to be, you know, mean or anything like that, but, you know, just, yeah. Crap, where am I in these comments? I don't know. Fire Trick 18, I'm an old man. I don't know how to use Instagram. Yeah, well, you know. Nathaniel, taking off the scope from the sniper rifle is unrealistic. You don't do that in the field unless you do a field strap. Okay. Jax the Pirate. I love the old Raul Partha models. Brings back memories as they were where I got my start into mini painting. Cool, yeah. No, same here. I had a few Raul Partha. I had the dragons. I remember having the baby dragon. I painted up the baby dragon, and then I had an idea for a conversion for a Chaos Champion of Nurgle, and I wanted to give him wings, and so I took the baby dragon from Raul Partha. I took those wings, sawed them off, slapped them onto my Chaos Champion. It was the Chaos Champion who, he's kind of like decayed looking. Half his face is missing, and he's holding a pistol, and he's got like a sword, and he's kind of doing like this kind of stance, you know? Whatever that is. You can't see my whole body in the stance, but I'm doing a stance. Anyway. There. Nathaniel, battle dildo for those really close quarter combat. Right? I mean, like, if you were in a fight and you're like, okay, come on, and then, you know, you pull at your blade and you're like, you bring it, you son of a bitch, and then he pulls out a fucking dildo, I'd be concerned. I'd be like, well, no, this is not going how I thought it was going to go, and now I'm scared. You know what I mean? But he's got the knife. He's like, oh, come on, and then you whip out this big floppy dildo, and you're like, what's going on here? What's happening? I don't know. No, I don't want any part of this. Please spare me. Yeah. So basically, if you're playing rock paper scissors, dildo being the fourth option. Rock, paper, scissors, dildo. Make it so. Bayushi 242. Dunkelgelb is German for dark yellow. It was the standard paint for German vehicles in World War II. Oh, okay. Dunkelgelb? That's just fun to say. I'm sure I'm totally mispronouncing that. I'm aware of that. Yes, I know. I'm a dum-dum. Yes, I know that. So, yeah. You don't have to tell me. I mean, feel free to tell me, by all means. You wouldn't be the first one. But anyway. Fire Drake 18. Gotta go. See you, monkeys. Later, duder. Kim, not my Autark and jet bikes. They should be there on Instagram. Huh? Your Autark and jet bikes. On the Instagram. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I refresh. Did you just do it, Kim? Did you just do it? Refresh. Oh, yeah. There it is. Okay. Well, let's jump back over to Instagram. Let's do it. Kim wants to show us more of his efforts. Jet bikes. That's it. That's the post. Jet bikes. So his shroud runners are all done. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Now, for all you hardcore Eldar aficionados out there, do not tell Kim what's wrong with this. Kim doesn't collect Eldar normally or paint them. Right, Kim? I'm pretty sure you don't. This is like your first foray into Eldar. But yeah. I like the control panels. It's like Skittles. It's cool. I like it. I like the bikes. They look good. And I can honestly say, Kim, these look better than my jet bikes because mine aren't done. Ooh, look at the sky. Oh, yeah, that's right. We were looking at, you were showing us off on Discord. Autark, fully magnetized. All right, so Kim has fully magnetized this Autark, which is, ballsy as hell. I wouldn't bother with it. But that's just me. Yeah. Love the banner. Banner looks really kick-ass. And no, the 3 chevrons on the banner does not feel like too much. In conjunction with how bright the red is on the banner and the body, and then with the white of the cloak and the cloths, no, it's all good. It all works for me. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I didn't even notice the blade on his thingy-mabobber. Oh, because it was cut off from the thing. Yeah, nice work on the blade. I didn't notice that before. I like how you can turn the head, too. Now, for everybody wondering out there, okay, I'm going to ask it right now before anybody else asks. Kim, what size of magnets did you use? There we go. Oh, nice work. I like that. Yeah, I like that blade. I like that. It's good work. And Kim, the important thing is to remember, did you have fun? Okay, here. So you must have just posted this before I did the segment. But yeah. Very, very cool, Kim. Thank you for sharing that with us. And yeah. Man, I don't even know where the hell I am. Bayushi, I have to add late war vehicles. Okay. Nathaniel, episode 375. Rock, paper, scissors, dildo. Make it so. Rock, paper, scissors, dildo. Right? I mean, like, but the question, it begs the question, though. Or maybe we shouldn't answer it. And if anybody asks, maybe we shouldn't answer it, right? Rock, paper, scissors, dildo. What beats what? Kim, yeah, first Eldar I've ever painted. Right, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it, and I'm discouraging anybody from making a comment on his face or his Instagram about the slight, tiniest thematic error. Doesn't even matter. It looks cool. I like it. Doesn't even matter. But yeah, there's the little part in the OCD goblin in my brain. Yeah, he's screaming right now. He's in his cage. He's like, tell them about it. Tell them. No, I'm not going to do it. But the OCD goblin is going bananas in my head right now. But yeah. Nathaniel, 2mm rounds. Kim says they are 1x1mm magnets in the arms and head, 3 3x2mm in the torso. And that's for the backpacks, I assume, in the torso. Yeah, because it's the 1x1 millimeters for the arms and heads. Yeah, that makes sense. And then the 3x2 in the torso. Yeah. The barfing sheep, those magnets are tiny. Oh yeah, they're wicked small, man. Wicked small. Kim, it's the hand decals on the bikes? Yeah. Those are a minor craft world. So basically you're depicting two craft worlds. Now, that's not to say that an Eldar vehicle couldn't display two craft world symbols on it. Because, well, technically there are two people on that bike. So it's a joint effort. And they just, Samhan being the big one and then the others. Because that hand symbol is a symbol for another craft world. And that's a lesser craft world. That's a smaller craft world. So, you could argue that thematically, Samhan is taking point, and they have this other craft. I don't even know what is Brazil in Brazil. How do you say that name of the craft? I'm gonna go get the book right now. Hold on. Oh. Got my codex. Oi. Ooh, oi. What sound is that from? Ooh, oi. So, got my trusty rusty codex. Where the fuck are all the small craft world symbols? I should just start from the fucking beginning. There it is. Yeah. Oh, shit. It's this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see that okay. There we go. That one right there. What is it? Ibrasil? Ibrasil? I don't know. These are fucking... Anyway. Yeah. It's those guys. Anyway. Minor. Not even important. I wouldn't change a thing, Kim. I wouldn't change them. But if anybody asks or comments on it, if you're playing and they go, why is there Samhan and, the handcraft world symbol? So, because it's a joint operation. It's a joint operation. just flat out tell them it's a joint operation. That's why there's two people on that fucking bike, because one's from Samhan, one's from the other craft world. They're going on the mission together. Deal with it. Just tell them that. Don't change it anything, Kim. Don't change it. Anyway. Nathaniel. Scissors beat dildo. Dildo beats paper and rock. The rest as usual. Scissors beat dildo. Dildo beats paper and rock. Yeah, scissors beat dildo. Yeah, I have to concur. Scissors do beat dildo. But yeah. Jabba's left nut. Kris, stop flexing over your Eldar knowledge, you nerd. Not really. Not really. It's not much. It's not much of a flex. Gelby found a shop on Etsy that makes Halo minis. 343 is way more forgiving than IP than GW, so I can expect them not to get shadow realmed when I get the money. Sure. Yeah, I mean, 343 is way more forgiving. Is that who makes Halo? I thought it was Bungie who owns Halo. Because the new show's coming out, and doesn't it say Bungie at the beginning? Doesn't it? No? Anyway. What do I know? I don't know. I'm not really huge into Halo, so I'm just familiar with it because my son loves it, so I'm familiar with it. I'm not crazy about it. Especially the game. I'm not crazy about the gameplay. It's the gameplay. It's that floating, when they jump, it feels like they're floating, and it just doesn't make any fucking sense. I know, it's such a stupid thing to get caught up over on a video game, but yeah, when you move, it feels like you're on rails. It's just the movement's too smooth, and when you jump, it's like, oh, my god, like, no, there's no reason for it. Like if you had a jump pack, like if your character had a backpack with jet engines and he's flying like that, okay, fine. Same with what's the other game? I don't care for the jumping. Oh, Destiny. Yeah, I watched my daughter play that because she loves Destiny. And yeah, I watched her play that one, and it's like the same shit. It's this floating jump, and there's no apparent reason for everybody to jump and go up onto a ledge. It's like I don't understand it. It irks me. It irks me. Back in my day, we didn't have jump. Everything was side scrolling. You only saw what was in front of you or behind you at the same time because you were looking at your side. It was everything. Life was like this. Everything was a side scroller. So yeah. Anyway, Kim backpack has a 3x2 millimeter, and I used a 3x2 for the magnet. The arms get stuck to in the torso. Oh, I see. So you used the bigger one and then the smaller one, so you didn't have to really worry about lining it up. Ah, yeah, smart move. Same with the heads. So it's a 1 millimeter, and then it's just the actual arms and necks for the heads. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I like that. Use a slightly bigger magnet, just so it doesn't really matter like where the other one, because yeah, the polarity will probably pull it towards the center anyway, right? So if it's a bigger magnet, right? You couldn't have that magnet sit up high on the magnet because the polarity probably would pull it towards its centers, right? I like it. That's pretty fucking good, mine. Kim, not going to change it. I like it. Yeah, no, don't change it, Kim. Don't change it. There was just the goblins in my brain that were telling me about that. Yeah. And if I can sense those goblins telling me to say something stupid like that, I'm sure there's many others out there who are, Eldar aficionados who are like, you got 2 different craft world symbols on your bike, I don't understand, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And it's, yeah. Ignore it, man. Just ignore it. Pay it no mind. Rumen Matanov. Tell them it's crossover episode. Deal with it. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. The Barfing Sheep. Why are there 2 different symbols? Fuck you, that's why. Yeah, Kim, just tell them that. If anybody asks on that post, why are there 2 different craft world symbols on your equipment? Tell them your mom. Just give them your mom. That's it. Just your mom. Just your mom. That's it. Gail B. Gonna start off with Shock Troopers, methinks. Bungie ended their contract after Reach, and then 343 Industries took over, and the Spartans canonically have tiny thrusters to assist with jumpings. See, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about, right? Well, actually, they do have thrusters in their armor. Okay. To lift a Space Marine, an Assault Marine wears a big fuck off jetpack because he's wearing big fuck off armor, and it kind of makes sense to have giant fuck off jetpack to lift giant fuck off armor. Spartans have big fuck off armor with tiny little thrusters. Like, are they like Iron Man where they have just a few thrusters, or is it like just 2 on their back? And that's what helps. I know, I realize it's made up shit, and it ultimately doesn't matter, but the gameplay, it's the gameplay. It's not so much the lore, it's the gameplay. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like that slow jump I see it in Destiny, I see it in Halo. I don't care for that. It just irks me. It irks me. I am irked. Nathaniel, to save money on magnets, use paper clips on changeable parts. Paper clips, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Kim, yeah, it gets pulled to the center, but the best thing is that the bigger magnet is stronger, so it's a bit more stable than the one-on-one. Right, yeah, because it's got more pull. You gotta be careful though when you're dealing with the when you get into larger models, because especially when they're mounted. That sometimes the magnet, you pull the parts apart and the magnets stick together, and so you're left with for fuck's sakes, And so yeah. Anyway, excuse me. What time we at? Holy cramoles, there's 14 minutes left. We better get to an email. I've got a couple emails to do, so we're going to jump to an email here in a moment. Sophie, I didn't even notice they're from different craft worlds. To be honest, just liking the look of them. Yeah, same here. I mean, you know, again, it's an OCD goblin. That's who we're gonna blame for this. It's the OCD goblin in my brain. He was rattling at his cage, going, "Kris, mention that because it goes against the rules of blah blah blah." You know what I mean? Like, no, doesn't matter, and it looks good. It looks fine. If you didn't know what all those little symbols meant, doesn't matter. And I'm sure I've probably done that on my Eldar, used like 2 different craftful symbols on them. In fact, I'm pretty sure I probably have. Back when in Rogue Trader for Altiok, I probably used different transfers for that. Yeah. I'm sure I've done it. Kim, it's a few bucks for a dozen neodymium magnets. Evan Belleau, episode 375. You pronounce nothing. Kris, no. Your fur made me do it. You pronounce nothing? Oh, Game of Thrones reference? Is that what we're doing? We're doing Game of Thrones reference? Yeah, okay. Sure. Zero's hobbies. I use magnet to one side and a piece of Altoid tin for the other side. It works great. Yeah, that's another good option as well. There's like the little tin containers and stuff like that. Yeah. What's another one? Oh, there was one I've used. It's you know, like it has the small protractor and compass and rulers and stuff. You know, those little math sets. The containers, they're often metal for those, you know, scholastic tools. And yeah, I've used those because those little tiny magnets just stick all over it. Because last thing I was magnetizing was my Dystopian Wars ships. Because I play Covenant of Antarctica, and yeah, all my turrets are magnetized, so that I can swap them out for, you know, either the lasers or the battery kind of thing. Anyway, Gelby, technically Halo started with the book The Fall of Reach, so the books are more canon than the games. I prefer the books. Anyway, the cosplay is more interest to me. The cosplay is really cool. The costumes and stuff like that, the armor and everything like that, like the universe that's created, yeah, I have no issue. I'm not that steeped in it anyway, so I really don't have anything to say about it. No, it's the gameplay. I don't care for the gameplay. The video games I'm talking about. That jumping mechanic and the movement, where it's just everything just feels like it's on rails, and like there's no sense that you're moving along, and then when you jump, just jump, right? When you jump in Halo, it's jump. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying. Doesn't make sense. Kim, 1x1 millimeter goes in the pin-wise hole, so it's pretty tiny. Yeah, it goes right in. Yeah. Gail B, I'll have to show you my armor when I get it out of storage. Oh, please do, Gail. Yeah. Do it, man. Take some pictures, post it on Discord. Is there many of you out there that are a bunch of cosplayers? Do I need to make a cosplay channel in the Discord server? I'll do it if there's a bunch of you that cosplay or want to talk cosplay, or, you know, because I mean, like, yeah, I shared the, I think it was like a week or so ago, a file for printing Space Marine armor. I was like, oh man, printing Space Marine armor? Because I have my eye on a large bed printer, and yeah, I think it was like $50 for the file. I'll spend $50 on a 3D printable fucking suit of Space Marine armor. Fuck yeah. Anyway, let me know, folks, in the Discord if you want me to make a channel for cosplay. If there's a bunch of you that are into the cosplay stuff, I mean, like myself personally, I mean, if I watch a bunch of you guys talking cosplay and everybody's making, you know, this and that, Star Wars, you know, Halo, whatever, yeah, I'll join in. I like cosplay. I've never really done it myself, but, you know, I see the attraction. And you know, I'm in the window looking in, going, ooh, that looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting me some of that. There was a joke there. There was a joke there. I wasn't going to say it, though. It's kind of pervy. Anyway. Kim got a bunch of thin rubber sheets that infused with iron shaving magnets stick to that as well. Can be cut with a knife or scissors. Yeah, the thin magnet paper or sheets. Yeah, zeros maybe. Gelby, a buddy of mine is doing the firstborn salamander. I'm planning on doing a Primaris blood angel. Cool. Yeah. I mean, Gel, I don't know if you're in the Discord, bud, but yeah, maybe. Perfect Sheep saved the joke for getting projects done. Yeah, we do go way off the rails on that. We do. When that one's supposed to be our sit down and get work done kind of thing, right? Get our projects done. Here we are goofing around, talking about all sorts of crazy guys, especially when a bunch of you jump in there. Man, it's like flinging poo is what it is. It's a bunch of poo flinging. All right, let's time for an email. If you're wearing headphones, turn them up or down because here it comes. Yeah, let's do this one here. Oh, it's not even going. Let's go. It's email time. Oh, it's done. This one's from our good buddy, Old Man Logan. Oh, we just saw these. Well, maybe there's more detailed pics, maybe. Hi, Kris. I have for you today a Storm Drake from Aegis Sigmar painted for commission. Oh, it's a commission. It was a fun project, although a bit challenging, given the scheme that the client wanted. He wanted black and red with orangish underbelly. I have not painted a lot of black, and although I know several ways of approaching black, I was not sure if I could pull it off to my satisfaction. In any case, I decided to undercoat the entire dragon in corn red, then using diluted transparent black by Monument glazed over the parts that I wanted to be black to the desired level. This gave a slight undertone of red while still being black. I then varied some of the highlights, including Incubi Darkness and some grays from Vallejo and GW. I am pretty happy with how it turned out, and the client was very pleased. Well, that's all that really matters, really. I was also finally able to get some decent pictures of the metallics on the rider and dragon armor. I also played with some colored lighting for dramatic effects in a few of the pics. Photographing metallics has been difficult for me to get right in the past, so let me know what you think. Your buddy, Old Man Logan. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And yeah, somebody just joined us on Discord. I'll say hello to them in a sec. Or in a bit, after the show. Anyway, yes, that's very interesting. You started off with red and went to black. That is really, really cool. So I'm assuming that he used his airbrush, because I'm pretty sure Old Man Logan uses an airbrush when doing a lot of this stuff. Especially being a commission painter, it only makes sense to use your airbrush, right? Anyway, that is very interesting. See, I would have thought you would have primed in black, based in black, and then slowly created that gradient of red in there. But it's very interesting that you started the brightest and built downwards. And bravo, sir, bravo. For taking a different approach to it. Yeah. So did you leave the belly red as well? Ooh, some colored light. I like the dramatic lighting. I think in the future, when using dramatic lighting, go for a different backdrop, because the white kind of just blows it all out. That's a cool pick though. I like the dramatic lighting. I wish that the background was more neutral, or, even if you green screened it, and that way you can drop in whatever background you wanted later on, Just some ideas. Treat it like a little movie production. I like that. That's a nice pick too. Again, though, yeah, I kind of wish that the background was a little different. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of seeing like off gray green clouds in the distance, kind of thing, like storm clouds. Yeah, that's a nice pic too. Yeah, yeah. I'm still tripping, dude. That it was you started off red and then built down. That's really cool. Yeah, see this other angle here. I can see more of that orange underbelly. Personally, I probably would have went red on the hair, the little dragon hairs on his ankles and his wrists. I probably would have went red on those. Not that I'm saying change it or anything like that. I'm just that's the directions I probably would have went. No, I'm still tripping on that, and I like that how you got that striation going across the membranes as well. See, I didn't detect that in the other pictures. I thought it was more like it was the texture of the wings and the way the light was playing on the surface. But no, you deliberately laid that in there. Those like almost like little stripes in there. I like that. I like it, man. Yeah, if it was me, man, I probably would have done the belly in red. I would have done those little fur tufts on the limbs in red. His eyes probably would have glowed red, right? He would have just been just black and red, and then the rider and the armor would have been the traditional gold blue, right? Fuck, dude, I like it, man. Oh, I like even brought a little bit of dry brushing up on the back end of the membranes. Hmm. 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 You know what? You're almost making me want to bust out mine and paint up mine. I mean, I probably should anyway, but really nice pics though. Like next time we're talking, dude, um, let me know what's troubling you about photographing metallics. Hmm. 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 Just let me know when that gets annoying, people. Thank you, Old Man Logan, for sending that in. Awesome stuff. Um, yeah, I had no like. See, this is why I really like getting the emails because then you guys can really kind of flush out a question or a response or whatever, right? And I like the alternate pictures too. I had no idea you were even playing around with colored light, and that's really cool. Again, like taking pictures of our pretty models is also another kind of side thing, and it's a whole other skill set. Taking decent photos and stuff like and playing with light and you know playing with the forms. Yeah. But yeah, Old Man Logan, next time we're chatting or whatever, yeah, feel free to, like, whatever was concerning you about photographing metallics, let me know. It might be something I can help you with. There might be something I can help you with. What time are we at here? Holy cramolies, it's 2 o'clock. Where are we here? Jax the Pirate. Love the email jingle. Can't wait for the EDM remix. Thank you, Jax. Thank you. Oh, shit. Nathaniel, if you're cosplaying Kris, you'd be a Sith Lord called Lord Monkai. It's actually not a bad Sith name, really. Nathaniel, gotta go. See you on Discord. Later, dude. All right, another email. This one is from our good buddy Scott Ratum. Tell me I'm pretty. Was the title of his email. I painted this guy, and the absolute fanciest of Frostgrave wizards. He is set to cast the shiftiest spells in the game in our new campaign. Nothing to add, just wanted to contribute. Mini from Redbox and base is Dragonforge. Nice chatting with you guys on the streams this week. Yeah, it was fun having Scott in. It's always fun having Scott in. I like when, people join us. Feel free to add whatever the hell's on the brain. And I really like this. Ooh, yeah. I like the painting. Well, I mean, Scott's a really great painter. Yeah, I like the colors. Yeah. I like the tinting in the nose, and the face. I think I would have cleared up just a little bit around the cheekbones, just to reestablish those eyes a little bit more. That's about it. I mean, it's tiniest of details, things that I might do a little bit different. But, I mean, Scott does really, really careful painting. Really takes his time. He probably spends way more time on his miniatures than I spend on mine. But yeah. This is a really good piece. Is there more? Goddamn, there is more. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, see, I like the separation of the fur and the cloth. I really like that. That's really good. Yeah. What is the snow? What's the snow you use? Because that doesn't look like GW or anything like that. It doesn't look like baking soda. It almost looks like styrofoam or something. Which sometimes snow can look like. And we're both in Canada, and we both know what snow looks like. So, for anybody out there going, snow doesn't really look like that. Yeah, snow can look like little fucking styrofoam pellets. It can, believe me. Thank you, Scott, for sending that, sharing that with us. I really like it. I think the only thing I would offer is where it looks like you were laying the pupils down. I would come back in with that highlight color you used for the flesh and just reestablish that upper highlight on that cheekbone, and it will push those eyeballs back a bit and kind of clarify them a bit. But otherwise, I think that looks fantastic. And if he's a game piece, well then, this is above and beyond for a game piece, dude. Okay, here, this is fun. This is last email. This one is from our good buddy George. George, it's my brother George. Picture in the shirt. A picture you requested of me in my Way of the Brush t-shirt on the shooting range. I am shooting a 12 gauge shotgun in an AK platform. I don't know what that gun is called. I'm sure I've played it in Call of Duties. That looks like fun, man. Does the cane shoot as well, George? Should have got one picture of you, like resting the gun on your shoulder, and then had like, the Way of the Brush shirt in full view. And do you have your pants hiked up enough? Because I think I see a testicle. Thank you, George, for sending that in. Awesome. You know what? I'm downloading that. I'm going to save that. I'm saving that. Save it. There we go. It saved it. Well, at least we all know now. At least we all now know what George's testicle looks like. Thank you, George, for sending that in. That's awesome stuff. Zero's hobby. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot. It's hot. Definitely. Yeah, I think like if George had taken a picture, with like the gun on his shoulder and doing a pose, especially if you're doing a pose like from a wargaming miniature or something like that, just copying the pose, I think that would have been really cool. Next time, George. Next time. And also, what gun was that you were shooting? Like, what is the proper name of it? Because it's a 12 gauge shotgun with an AK kind of thing going on, but it's got to have a name, right? It's not just 12 gauge AK. unless of course that is what it's called, a 12 gauge AK. But yeah, Zero's hobby, most definitely, yeah. But yeah, man, please, George, please keep them whenever you're going to the gun range, and if you're sporting your Way of the Brush, and this goes for everybody out there, if you're going to the gun range and you're sporting your Way of the Brush shirt, please tag me, share it on Instagrams, Facebooks, whatever. Tag me or send it to me as an email. Because you never know. I might use that in a future intro. It's a Saga 12. Is that what that is? Yeah, because that's a 12 gauge that looks kind of like an AK, right? I know my Call of Duties. That's the only way I know a lot of these fucking foreign gun names. I'm a hunting guy. I mean, like, I use hunting rifles. I don't fart around with fucking, automatic weapons or anything like that. I have family that have automatic weapons, but anyway. George, the cane does not shoot, but it does help me keep from falling down. Well, of course. But maybe the cane could shoot? I mean, it would be pretty straightforward, right? To put like a little, like something that had, I don't know, a 308 round. 308 might be a little heavy duty for a cane, but maybe 9mm. Put a 9mm. You can just put one 9mm round in it and just put a simple fire mechanism. And then, like, on the cane, you could just fully depress and it'll pull that pin and just set that 9mm off, right? Not like a full rifle round, just up close, just in case somebody's getting in your face and you're going, hey, I'm an old man. Fuck you, I got a cane. And then point the cane up at them and then bang! And you cap the fucker. Or is that illegal? Is that illegal to have? But what if you have what if you live in a conceal state? Could you still have a gun cane? Cane gun? Gun cane? What would that be? I know we're treading into some really weird territory. I'm sure a cane gun does exist. I'm sure there's plenty of people in the States who have cane guns. Gun canes. Anyway, Zero. Haha. Zero, I need a shirt ASAP. Yeah, I think Zero, I think you said it right there. I think everybody does, right? I mean, because, okay, first of all, George was wearing that shirt at the gun range. So immediately, all the women there were like, holy fuck, look at this guy. This is the manliest man to ever man. Because of the shirt. It was all because of the shirt. Right? So, yeah. George, the shotgun is a JTS M12 AK 12 gauge 18-inch semi-auto shotgun, black, M112 or M12 AK. Hoof. Zero. No, it's totally illegal. Oh, is it? Oh. Man, I thought this was America. I thought everybody's walking around with fucking bullets and everything, right? I mean, like, have a necklace of bullets, and then do they work? Yeah. Like, why not? Gail B, plot twist, gun peen, right? Like in Desperado, he's got the gun peen, and then what was the other movie where you actually see it used? Dusk Till Dawn, and he whips it. He lifts up his cover, and he's got the gun peen. That's the sound it makes too. Zero's hobby. Damn, that's a mouthful. America. Yeah, because I mean, like, yeah, I would have thought that's a common accessory for the gun enthusiast who needs a cane. I would have assumed that was already a thing, right? Yeah, I would have thought that was already a thing. Just walking with your cane. Somebody gives you some static. Oh yeah. Back off. Keep on walking, right? Little old ladies walking around with the canes. It's like, give me your purse, old lady. And she's like, back off. Unless, of course, maybe nobody's really considered it. But I don't know. George, please. George, come on. You're an enthusiast. You've got to be an enthusiast. Why are cane guns, whatever you want to call them, illegal? Are they illegal? First of all, are they illegal? And if so, why are they illegal? And if they're not illegal, why don't we see more of them? Or is it because everybody's just like, well, yeah, they exist. They walk around and everybody just, keeps it on the down low. Like everybody's like, hey, shut up about the gun canes. Everybody's walking. Everybody you see walking around with a cane, it's a gun. Right? Kim, yeah, especially if you get the shirt and modified Conan quote. Yeah, exactly. It's just like this one I'm wearing because it's got the Conan quote on the back. What is best in life? Zero's hobbies. I've seen them, but most states won't allow it. Really? So they do exist. Cane guns, right? Okay, well now, oh fuck, we're going down a rabbit hole here, kids. Hold on. Cane gun or gun cane? Cane gun. 2018 fandom murder. Fuck off. What? Oh my god, it's like candy canes. Good. What fresh hell have I fallen into? Cane guns. There we go. See that's okay. Hold on here. Let's pull it up the picture there on the far right. I don't want to click the full article, but see the one here with the cane and the looks like fucking 20 gauge. Those don't look like 12 gauge. What are those? Is that 20 gauge? They look a little long though, but they don't look like 410s. The one on the right in the middle, or I should say on the left in the middle. Oh, you can see Fire Victorian 410 bore cane. See, a 410. A 410's not bad. It's a 410, we'll get the point across, right? See, that's just a shotgun. That's no fucking cane. You're just walking around with a fucking shotgun in your hand. Oh, look at that. It's got the knife. It's got a knife. Oh, by the end of this fucking rabbit hole, yeah, I'm going to be walking around with a gun cane. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's been a thing for quite some time, but they're not very... they're not terribly, stylish. They look pretty obvious that that's a fucking gun. You know what I mean? Like, hand grandpa his cane. You mean the gun? The AK? Yeah. Like, oh, shit. What'd I hit? Oh, that... Why did that fuck up? My shit got fucked up. My shit's fucked up. I'm still streaming. My chat fucking disappeared on me. My program that I use for the chat, it fucked up. It's fucked up. Gun cane equals always concealing a weapon. You can't do that. Right, but there's concealed permits. When I lived in Tennessee, I could easily have just, had my concealed permit. It was just a check mark on when I was doing my driver license. It was just a check mark, and paid another $30 and I could carry a concealed weapon. Gelby 50 BMG gun cane. Jeez, I don't know about that. I don't know if grandma could fucking wield a 50 cal. A 50 cal fucking shot. Should go flying backwards. The barfing sheep. Gao 10 cane. Jeez. Gelby TH. You can find it if you aren't a coward. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if we want to be getting the name calling here. Jeez Louise. Getting into the name calling. Questioning my manhood for a gun cane. Cane gun. Anyway. Fuck. I don't know where we're going with any of this. If you want help with your color scheme, maybe there's a particular technique that troubles you, just need answers, feel free to ask your questions. Submit your questions to Kris@wayofthebrush.com. If you're going to send pictures, send them as attachments. You can also show off what you're working on. Maybe your commission painting service. You just want to, get your name out there. Whatever it is, I don't care. I welcome any and all emails. Appropriate. Don't send it off as weird shit. Pictures as attachments in the email. Don't send it off as links to other sites because I won't do it. It's just annoying. And it's because of the ads. And so, yeah, feel free to send me your emails. It's in the description below, Kris@wayofthebrush.com, as well as a link to wayofthebrush.com. Central hub of all this silliness has links to all the social medias, as well as Discord. Join us on Discord. It's a lot of fun. Keep the conversation rolling there on Discord, so feel free to join us. Only one rule in the Discord. There's only one rule to rule them all. Don't be a dick. That's it. Don't be a dick, and everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome in the Discord. Just got to follow the rule. Just got to remember, it's my house, and I'm saying, don't be a dick. That's it. That's the only rules. That's it. But otherwise, anything flies. Well, except like the prawn and stuff like that. You know, I don't really encourage that kind of shit. But not that I'm a prude or I'm against it or anything like that, or like against nudity or anything like that. Like, you know, that shit don't bother me. No, it's just because, you know, it can just go off into some really weird and dangerous places, like as far as community building is concerned. So that's why I don't really encourage that kind of shit. But I'm not against it. Yeah. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, right, ending spiels. Also, at waythebrush.com, you'll find links for t-shirts. Want to get yourself a t-shirt? Look like a connoisseur of all that is good and holy. Like, for God's sakes, look at fucking George, man. George looked like the man, for God's sakes. Like, for God's sakes, people. For God's sakes. Does he not look like the man? Not to mention that he's wielding a fucking 12 gauge in his hand. A semi-auto 12 gauge. You know when it would be a fun one to shoot? Is the automatic one. That one that has the drums. I still love those in Call of Duty. Was the A10? AA10? I think it's an AA10? AA12? It's the fully auto shotgun. It's just a big son of a bitch with a big drum. And it's a 12 gauge auto. Anyway, this apparently is a 12 gauge auto. That's the miming for that. Anyway, I've always been wanting to, you know, fire that. Just a full drum, just boom, 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 boom. You know, I think it would just be hilarious. Because I think that would be the closest thing to firing a bolt gun. That's what I imagine firing a bolt gun would be like, is a fully auto 12 gauge slug, right? Just boom, 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 boom. That's what in my brain, that's what I imagine as a bolt gun, you know? Anyway. T-shirts, right, the t-shirts. Spiel, ending spiel. Yes, got you. I'm back again. Sorry, I was off in Fantasyland where I was firing off guns and I was kind of Yosemite Samming it the whole time. Just, yeah, guns, darn it. You know? I've kind of got the Yosemite Sam mustache if I just dyed it red. Yeah. You know? Anyway. Yeah, it's just reruns of cartoons going on in my brain. That's it. If you guys just wanted like a side, you know, the thought bubbles, boop, boop, you know, what's going on? Yeah, it's just reruns of Looney Tunes going on up here. That's it. Where was I? Oh yeah, t-shirts, Way the Brush, things, you know, patron, thank yous, continued support, big thank yous. Want to support? Click link. Don't have money? Thumb up video, like you, follow, subscribe, ring bell, all that stuff. Good. It's good. It helped Kris. Very good. Yes. We're de-evolving now. This is the de-evolved outro. Big thanks, Carl, Guy Mural for Beer and Blood Bowl. Check it out. Thank you, Carl, for creating email jingles that play before emails. What are emails? Don't know. But yeah. Big thank you to my baby brother for intro outro music. Plays begin end of show. Much love. Oh fuck. Anyway. I don't even know where we're going with any of that. Gelby, if Granny can't take a 50 cal, let natural selection take its course. AA-12. Yeah, the AA-12 is the gun I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's the AA-12. Yeah, I'd love to fucking just let off a full drum of that. That'd be fun. I've been meaning to hit the gun range. My son really wants to go, and there's a few gun ranges in our neck of the woods that offer packages for playing with, like, you know, they'll let you shoot off like all sorts of different guns. And we've been meaning to do that. We just haven't gotten around to doing it. And yeah, because yeah, I like guns. Guns are fun. I'm not afraid of guns, but they're not toys. I know that. They're tools. Jabba's Left Nut. Worst outro ever. Ozzy must need food. Worst outro ever. That's all I heard from that comment. Worst outro ever. take care of your brushes, and they'll take care of you. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Because, yeah, Ozzy does need to eat. And I'm going to go shoot off guns.